This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. So, Math Hoffa, let's talk about this one more time because, this got to be a very popular podcast. They were doing like 20 million views a month. That's like roughly 50K, 50K brought in every month for the past few months. Now, a year ago, Math was doing like 1 million, and now he's doing 20 million, right? A month. That's great. They're having great content, great guests. And I feel like the dynamic between all the people on that podcast was needed. It's unfortunate that it broke apart. So I saw the reason why I'm updating this is I saw Math talking about it with Queen's Flip. They both used Space Ghost before, who was the guy who filmed everything. And, they say Space Ghost didn't want money, but then wanted money. And he said he offered him money and he didn't show up for the money. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is like maybe Space Ghost thought that they were partners. And then once the fame came and the money, maybe Math didn't feel like we should be equal partners anymore, or you should be a partner in this. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just assuming because it's not just Space Ghost, the guy who produced the show with him, bounced. It's also Esso and I forget, Hynaken. Some other people left, but they don't know if they're on the show or not. It's confusing. It's like the whole thing is confusing. I don't know why the show's splitting apart. Like I said, I kind of knew this was going to happen because when you have so many people involved, Math even addresses this. He says, if people see me with a new chain or a new car, they assume it's from the show. And that's all it took. That's all it takes is for like you guys to be like hustling, and then people start feeling a certain way about things you have and this and that. That's all it takes. So it's a shame that the show broke apart. I feel like lack of communication and lack of transparency on everybody's part is which probably ended the show. And that's going to happen when you have too many people in the room. So if Math hears this, or got to do it yourself and employ everybody. I'm sure you have enough money at this point. You've been making 30, 40,000, at least 20,000. I don't know what the CPMs are in the videos, but let's say at least 20 grand for the past couple months, a month. I know there's overhead on the barbershop, there's overhead on certain things, but there's enough to start and then start employing people to show up. It's easy to put another cast together to bounce ideas off of. And Math Hoffa is a creative person. I've seen him growing on his YouTube, and he's definitely doing his thing. And I hope he continues doing it. He'll be fine. And I don't think Esso and what's his face are gonna have success on their own podcast, but maybe I'm wrong. I think everybody works best collectively together, and that's why they're getting so many views, because it's like barbershop talk, and I'm sure that's what his vision was. Well, anyways, it's going to be a different podcast as you know it. That's all I know. And I'm sure Math Hoffa is getting a lot of advice from, Adam 22s, the people like that, to see where to go from there. Adam 22 was able to grow his podcast into very big and not have too many problems with too many people. He gave everybody a platform on his platform. And I think that's what Math Hoffa should try to do. Like right now, that's what I would do. If I was Math Hoffa, I would be like, yo, I want everybody to eat. So like, we'll put your stuff in a playlist. I'll pay you out what you make on your own podcast. And we'll do splits on the other stuff. Because it'll work that way, and he's the boss in that sense, and he should be the boss. He leads the podcast. He's the leader in the podcast. We'll see what happens. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Peace.